This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Littleton's #1 award-winning gymnastics full-service gym. I am here with J.A. as well as Lizzie. Guys, let me ask you, over 10 years been providing a great service for the people here in Littleton as well as the surrounding areas. You, J.A., you've got probably 30 years under your belt. Tell me, how did this all start with you? What was the love of gymnastics and ultimately wanted to teach?
High school. It was high school gymnastics. I had a great coach, I had a great teammate. He just got me involved with it. It's been a passion of mine ever since.
Wonderful. And guys, this is known as the big gym for little kids. Tell me, what age groups are we talking about here, Lizzie?
We start as young as walking and we go all the way through graduating high school.
Yeah, how did you decide to tie it all in with children? What was the passion there for you?
Did gymnastics, and I coached gymnastics all the way through high school and was a collegiate gymnast, and it seemed like the next step after graduating from college.
First of all, let's go all the way down to the small ones. We're talking about little tots here. Tell me what goes on in that first class when they first get an introduction.
We introduce them to the sport of gymnastics. Our goal is to make them love the sport and love what they're doing here, and they get a chance to do it with mom or dad to make them feel very comfortable, and they get a chance to explore and learn all the equipment.
And let me ask you, the jetkids, that's a complete recreational program. We're not talking about competitive at that approach there, is that correct?
Correct. Like Lizzie had said, from beginning gymnastics, preschool, parent-taught, and all the way through a team program. We do have a competitive team program, but our emphasis is let's have a good time, let's have fun, and let's get good while we're having fun.
When people get on the mats out there, you probably see them change little by little because we're talking about lifetime skills that eventually start growing confidence. Is that correct?
Exactly. We focus on skills that are going to take them through life, whether it be gymnastics or other sports, and also in education and school.
Let me ask you about the Jet Stars. Is that kind of more of an advanced class, or is that when they want to proceed a little further?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's an introduction to higher level programming and higher level gymnastics. Give them a chance to actually see if they're going to develop into a team athlete or a competitive athlete. We've had kids go through the program, including Lizzie. I've known her since she was 6 years old, and now she's my gym manager, so she's been around for quite a time.
What was it like for you when you decided to take it to the next level and go to the top stars and take this competitively?
Big steps, enjoyable, and shows the love of gymnastics, especially the ones coming up when they want to do it for the rest of their lives, and then we end up having them as coaches.
And you guys even put together your own Jet team. Tell me about that.
Well, the Jet team is our competitive team, a team that competes with the USA Gymnastics, the governing body for the Olympic events as far as gymnastics is concerned in the country. We're governed by that program, and we travel with our team 2 or 3 meets every year out of state as well as in-state meets.
I see awards all over the place here, man. I mean, your walls are cluttered with them here. I mean, you guys pretty much are training people to go out there and be competitive as well, if that's what they want to do.
Exactly. That's what we're talking about. We want them to be competitive. That's what they want to do. Otherwise, we have other programs where they can be competitive in more than just one sport, including gymnastics. So we have several athletes that are competitive swimmers and competitive gymnasts, competitive in track and competitive in gymnastics. We want to offer a full spectrum for every athlete if they want to continue doing gymnastics as well as other sports that they love.
It's all about the fun once they get out there and learn how to do it. We're talking about unique children. We're talking about unique programs. Do a lot of the projects and a lot of the activities you do, is that based on their skill level, based on emotional? How does that work?
In preschool gymnastics, we base it on age, getting them used to the program, getting them used to the equipment and learning how to listen. And then once they get into the recreational program, we go by skill level, and all ages, all different levels. They can go all the way up through the competitive level, and we do base it on the skill level after preschool.
You start them out small and all the way up to the pro level, if that's what they'd like to do. What makes you guys kind of unique is all under one roof. You don't have to go to separate gyms here when we're talking about taking it from the fun level as a toddler all the way to the pro level. Is that correct?
You bet. We're the big gym for little kids. We've got a huge facility here. We love to see little kids bouncing around it. The preschool program is the foundation, basically. You know, get to know them, get to know their families, and grow with them. So that's one of the things we really like to focus on.
Liz, you were a recipient of the program before you actually got involved with them. How was that? Because this obviously becomes your family after a while. So was that nice to make the transition without having to leave the gym?
Absolutely. I was in the gym more than I was anywhere else. Kept me out of trouble. I grew up here, and it was great. It was my foundation for life.
What about somebody who's getting into cheerleading? Is this a great avenue for that?
Gymnastics is great for all sports, gives them the coordination and balance for any sport later in life, but we also offer tumbling classes for our cheerleaders to give them a safe place to tumble with a proper instruction.
I notice a lot of this stuff around here is very family orientated, it looks like to me. So obviously safety is #1 with you guys.
Always. All of our staff is safety certified. We do that once a year and make sure that they are safety certified and Red Cross certified as well. We want to make sure we have a safe program. We follow every protocol we possibly can for safety.
Speaking of your staff, are these professionals that also love the sport as well?
Everybody in gymnastics who is in gymnastics usually loves the sport. It's not the kind of thing you want to stick with unless you really love it. You have to have a lot of passion for children, a lot of passion to enjoy what they're doing, and that's what we do. And that's one of the things we really focus on when I'm interviewing people who want to work here. We really want to have the kids have a good time and have a good good environment and a strong follow through with whatever they're doing.
And let me ask you, last thing, Lizzie, we've got viewers out there, we've got moms that are watching, they're basically thinking about letting their child come on out, want to do something like this. What would they do? They come in, they enroll right away, or do you have like a test program? How does that work?
They can always try the program, give it a test try. We also offer 4 weeks, so they can come try for 4 weeks and see if that's what's the best fit for their kid. Any sport, any activity, it's going to benefit every child and also help them in school as well.
You're talking about test driving a trainer, basically.
Yes, exactly. Get a test drive the equipment, the instructors, and get an idea for what the sport is.
Excellent. And let me ask you, if somebody catches you guys mid-enrollment time, can they still get involved, or do they have to wait till the enrollment?
They can enroll at any time. We will prorate for the amount of time they're here. They can jump in the session at any moment. We want to get them in the door and get them loving gymnastics the way we do.
Well, guys, their website is the bottom of the screen right there. You can check them out as well. Their contact information is there as well. Catch them up on Facebook there. They keep you in the loop as far as what events and what current things you guys got going all the time. What about your monthly newsletter? Are they able to sign up there as well?
Absolutely. On our website, you can enroll for our newsletter, and you'll get it by email once a month.
Parents out there that have concerns, what would you tell them?
Gymnastics, it's a sport that will take you pretty much anywhere you want to go, regardless of what you do the rest of your life. I mean, it's a young person's sport, so if you're going to do it, it's really nice to do it when you're young. When you get to be my age, you can't do it very well, even though you still love it. I was glad I was able to do it when I was younger. If you don't continue in gymnastics, it's something that will help you with every other sport.
Guys, you got it all right there again, and just keep in mind there, if you want to go to their website there, you can actually take a look at some of their forums they have. You can actually even take a look at a lot of the videos they've got there of each one of their individual classes. It'll really give you a good eye into it. But honestly, there's nothing better than coming down here, sitting on the bleachers here, and watching the kids, enjoying what they do. Bottom line is they're having fun, they're enjoying, but secretly they're learning some life lessons when it comes to confidence, when it comes to getting out there and basically pushing yourself and understanding that your potential is pretty amazing. Check it out. Once again, the website is right there. They'll feel free to answer any questions for you. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.